Hold on a sec, folks. Let's see. Customization. Category. Let's see. And I guess I can put this under news and politics. There we go. Anyway, so yeah. It's gotten out amongst the reasonable Rangers, and I stand with Vic about what Nick Rekeita has done in this time since the Vic Mignogna case basically got swept under the rug back in 22-23. And what recently got out about him being a drunkard, an adulterer, and a child and a neglectful father. All I can say is, damn. That's all I can say about this. I mean, do I think Nick was an idiot with the way the case was handled? Yes. Do I think he grifted off Vic? Yes. Can I chalk this up to Vic being a bit of a poor judge of character? Yes and no. As he said himself in his Twitch stream tonight, he was desperate for someone to help him as he was pull a hand out to save him from drowning, and he took whatever the first hand he saw reaching down to grab him. Evie, can we not bother with the Sonic Shoe shit tonight? I just don't know how I know Evie, but still, I just don't understand how Vic, who is one of the nicest guys I've ever come across, still be such a poor judge of be this poor of a judge of character. It just baffles me. I mean, yes, this is a different type of I Stand with Vic video, as I'm not going after anyone in this one. I'm just trying to, in this case, it's more of a reflective situation. I'm not here to cause any form of collateral damage to anyone. I mean, this time. I'm just trying to figure out what drove Nick over the deep end. Whatever it was, I don't know. But I will say that I have officially, but like Vic, I've also dropped Nick. I've officially unsubscribed from his YouTube channel. And I'll probably do the same with his Twitch and Rumble channels in the not too far off future. Well, actually, I follow him. I don't sub to him on Twitch, but I am going to unfollow him when I get the chance. I will be praying for the guy as much as I don't want to, but I will. Hopefully, he gets his head on straight. I mean, I didn't watch any of his more recent streams prior to and since the case, but you could tell he did have a bit of an ego problem. In many ways, if you take the alcohol out of the equation, he had the same narcissistic complex as my own father, not worse. There's like a 15 to 20 years age gap between Nick and my old man. And my old man's got Alzheimer's at this point. I just find it depressing. I mean, I know Vic didn't defend him after the case was over. But that said, it's just baffling that this sort of thing had to happen and unfortunate. I mean, Kick Vic trolls may say what they want about me, about how I'm disruptive, violent, verbally violent, and quick to jump on any piece of news. And I admit to those faults. And I'm willing to admit to those faults. But Nick, on the other hand, at least from what's come out about him now, had far deeper character flaws. Dishonest, lacking of lacking in integrity and character, and not willing to own up to his own. He was unwilling to own up to his mistakes. He was arrogant. And it's kind of depressing that you thought that someone was willing to help Vic for altruistic cause, just used him as a way to bolster his streaming platform. And watching tonight's Twitch stream was kind of depressing to hear Vic break down about how toxic the industry has become. Now, he says it was this traces back to when the shit hit the fan with his case 6 years ago. I disagree, Vic. In my view, this all started around 8 years ago when Trump won the election and then got sworn into office by proxy. I mean, 9 or so years ago, in 16, when Trump got won the election and then got sworn into office. That was, in my view, the point when Funimation, later Crunchyroll, got ultra woke, and then they decided to get rid of you. It was, in other words, political hit job. But I do agree with you, Vic, that the community has gone unbearably toxic. And as anyone who's watched any of my recent streams where I've done more politically angled old videos on what's going to happen should Trump get back in office in the next 160 to 236, instead of going off on tirades and then lumping them in this catalog, then you know where my stance is on this. The cancer that is wokeness in this nation needs to be cut away. And the sooner it's cut, the better. Comment, like, and sub. I'm not even going to bother saying what I would normally say at the end of these videos. Goodbye and good night. Bang.